is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. If I'm not getting emails, I'm getting, text messages, or even, when y'all dropping these crazy, a lot of crazy comments, which I'm truly appreciating. It just lets me know that it feels good that there are so many people that can relate to the things that I put out, of the experiences and the lessons and blessings, even the foresight of what is being, what is currently taking place or what is about to take place. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit those notification buttons so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, make sure you hit that notification button. I don't know why I just said that twice, but hey, double up, double up. So if you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line. I would love the chance to hear from you. I want to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative, uplifting, and give you good vibes you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, or even just needing spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is called Raise Self Love and Positive Energy, 528 hertz, full body regeneration, miracle healing meditation tunes. I'm gonna go ahead and close that laptop a little bit because it's like really reflecting off these glasses, and this the main reason why I hate wearing my glasses, and plus I don't laid in them, so they're kind of crooked. But anyways, the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, the same things that were sent to break you will be the same thing will also strengthen you. And if that is not the truth, there are so many people that I'm connecting with right now that are parting ways from emotional or even toxic relationships of all kind, whether it's husbands, wives, best friends, co-workers that are just straight drama, or even relationships that are just drama. It's ran its course. So a lot of things right now is taking place for you to go through true reflection and allowing yourselves to cut cords, that's no longer needed. And it is just like we have gone through things, whether it is laid heavy on your heart, and it's like, especially when you go through these spiritual awakenings, you have people that you went above and beyond for just straight jump ship on you, have you felt like they turned their back on you, and it's actually that God and universe has redirected your path. They were already, where they needed to be at that time, and it's like, what, they don't need to be in your life. I've been cutting a lot of people out my lives. It's like out my life. I have my social media, Facebook, and it was like I had over almost close to like, I think it was like either 1,000 or 1,600 or something like that. And when I say I cut away a lot of people, I only probably not even have a good 200 left. And it was like people that were just just basically watching my page but don't comment on nothing. And you're just like, I'm an empath, and I'm a Heyoka empath, so I already know when you lurking and you're not saying nothing, you're not liking nothing, but you just steady looking. And I'm just like, you know what? If it's not bringing me growth, happiness, upliftment, or any kind of way, I just don't need you in my life. I don't have to prove nothing to you. I don't have to seek your approval or validation. I just don't need it. And even the things that I'm really toying with now, like I tell y'all, not every day is a positive day, but we all going through it. You all reflect through it. When you can be genuine about, what, I'm accept my responsibility on what used to trigger me. I'm gonna accept my responsibility on what used to hurt me, and just throw me off course and distract. Whatever that person, whoever that person is, or whatever that situation is, say thank you, because when things has really came down on you, when you ask God and universe, can you please strengthen me and give me the patience to deal with this situation, or give me patience to deal with this karmic cycle with whoever I'm dealing with, because it is just like my patience is very thin with that. And a lot of times when when he's answering your prayers, universe is answering your prayers, but it's not going to be the way you saw it for going to, saw it, coming down towards your way like that. It's going to have those people or that situation really come down on you, break all kind of financial resources, because they want you to know life is not revolving around your materialistic needs. You have to be able to allow yourself to see faith and be in faith. Have confidence within yourself, not just within yourself and within the universe and God, and knowing that when if we all have that financial struggle right now. It's going left on left right, with everything that's going down and shutting down, and it can be very stressful. But you have to also understand, you know you are in control of how you respond. You are in control about how you see your situation and reflect towards it. And God has the last say so when people are belittling you, and you just have to allow yourself to just walk away and just not allow yourself to get into it. I was that person. Either I'll lay hands on you, or I'm gonna straight cuss you out. It ain't no point. But it's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow somebody to take my power. I'm not gonna allow somebody to steal my joy. If they want to kiki and ha ha and say, "Oh, let me tell you what happened to her today," it that shows more about their low self-esteem and insecurities than it does about me and my strength. Because when I see things and I see how karma can really hit hard for the people that that try to do stuff to me and things, I just allow myself to really see it for what it is and keep it moving. It's like, oh, it's all the beginning. People can laugh at you now, but I guarantee you they're gonna be crying about you later, because there's gonna be so many different things where people, it's sad, but when people feel like they have the upper hand of you, they want to be able to treat you any kind of way, because it's like, oh, they can't do nothing, they can't go nowhere, they have no choice but to depend on me. No, that's wrong. You only things you need to depend on is universe and God, and where you trying to allow yourself to be at. Because when you see stuff like that, and it's just like, it's easier said and it's easier, not easier said than done. But when you don't have to allow yourself to be in the same frequency as this situation, even though they're not on the same frequency as you, because it's lower, it's really low. But you have to allow yourself to pray for those things, pray for those people, because they hate themselves. They really doing things that they have to stoop to the lowest standards just for them to feel powerful, just for them to feel uplifted. And it's just like, universe wants you to see, if you don't quit allowing yourself to be bothered by stuff like that or people like that, you're gonna be just like them. You don't want to be like that. You are that one that they had to be chosen. No matter what has been placed on you, you can let your situation make you bitter, or it can make you better. And that's how I'd allow myself to see that. Sometimes you just got to shake your head at folks and situations and just pray for it, because it's like, it's sad. It's really sad when people can enjoy seeing you and your shortcomings, or they find it amusing when you have setbacks. And then it's just like they're all uplifted and they getting financial, blessings left, right, and this and that, and then wanting to hold it over your head. You have to be that type of person. Don't even let yourself be bothered by that. Say thank you, because that motivates you to know, this is not what I want in my life. And I remember I seen a post, it was the other day. It's like, if when it comes to like relationships, especially them karmic ones, it's easy to say you don't love that person, or you don't want to be with that person when they're far away, because it's out of sight, out of mind. But when it hits differently is when you can see that person, even when y'all getting along and being cordial, you can still say, I don't want that in my life. I'm so grateful for that, because whoever I know, I'm about to, I'm changing myself to be, and it's going to be for the good. It's not for me, oh, let me get back at that person. I ain't got time to get back at you, because what the best revenge you can do is allow yourself not to be bothered. Allow yourself not to be, even pressed about what things go like that. Because when I reflect, I'm reflecting my strength. When they reflect, they're reflecting their insecurity and their weaknesses. And it's just like those things like that. It's sad. It's really sad. But those are the situations you had to be guided to for you to be reminded of that. Because if it was like, if it wouldn't be stressful, if it wasn't things hanging over your head and getting like too close for comfort, you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because those are the things that's going to strengthen you. And a lot of times you feel like, you know what, Lord, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't got patience. I'm trying not to lay my hands on somebody. I'm trying not to do this. I'm trying not to do that. You have to allow yourself to know, no matter what people say or what people do or what people trying to keep you away from, when God says yes, it ain't gonna matter who the hell say no. It's not. No matter what they try to block you from, it's already yours in the beginning. Because if it, I'm telling you this, and I had to tell myself this a lot of times, you know, when people, I felt very hurt and are very pissed off. It's something that's coming. Nobody can't claim something that God already has for you. Universe already has for you. No matter what they try to do, if you got to lie, steal, cheat, be in this pure deception to try to get that, God ain't gonna allow you to have no matter how much you reflecting to think you gonna have something, it's not gonna happen. You can't take something from somebody else that don't belong to you. You can't sit up here and take away somebody's blessings because you feel like they don't deserve it. Oh, I deserve it because I've been like this my whole life. If you are cutting folks that had nothing to do with the pain that you have been struck on by something that happened many years ago, and it don't even have nothing to do with them, baby, you can be just like that person, because it's like you going, anybody you feel that has a better life than what you have and you feel like they don't deserve that, you doing exactly what the folks did to you. And it didn't have nothing to do with you, didn't have nothing about your path you're going on. But this is where that change comes in, because it's like when God is like, look, I really have good things for you. I really do. But you cannot allow yourself to let whoever or whatever steal your joy. It could be a situation of monetary value. Your life does not revolve around money, no matter how much it is, because it's just like God knows you need to, you need funds to survive, but you have to also allow yourself know, if you're doing things from your heart and you're doing things to not look for something in return, that's when blessings are going to be met, because they know your struggle, they know your pain, they know your sorrow, they know the things that are really toying with your heart and your mind right now. And this is when you really need to stay focused. When folks want to do, let them talk about you, let them laugh about you, but that's all right. Because I've been seeing so many different things, so many different posts. It's talking about, you know what, God's about to prepare something for you that's gonna have your, it's gonna make your haters lose their mind. And it truly is going to be that way, because it's just like, even though I might be going through stressful situations, I see change all around me. And that's all about how you see the world. And if you see the world as like full of drama and chaos, that's what's going on with inside. And I had to allow myself to know I'm a work in progress. I ain't perfect. There's gonna be days, because I'm that type of person. I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect me. I'm not gonna allow you to come through my life and disrupt anything. But then when I allow myself to get all about it, out of whack, because somebody else pushing their insecurities towards me, that allows me to know you giving your power to that situation, that person, which neither one of them deserves. That's too much attention you giving to that situation. So allow people to be petty. They do it all the time. Allow people to go out their way to try to hurt you, because that lets you know they're threatened by what's about to come into your life. And then when they see good within you, when they see how good other people can see the good within you, they become bothered. You become bothered. I don't get bothered by other people's blessings, and I don't get bothered by other people's setbacks. I used to be that type of person. When I see people that went out their way to do things to me, I used to chuckle inside and say, that's what your ass get, real quick. But now I just be looking out, so I ain't about to say nothing, because I'm already in my situation for what it is. But I can at least say my situation is tearing me away from nothing that's serving me anymore. When you have been in that karmic cycle and you see people are just, you ready to get away, you want to do every daggone thing just to get out that person's life. And but you have to allow yourself to know God's gonna do that for you. But when you get yourself out of that situation, you come into your blessings. You're gonna appreciate every mistake that you had, misjudgment, whatever you had that you were lacking at that time. You're gonna appreciate everything that relationship or that situation has brought you to. Because when you finally get that blessing that you've been asking for so much, and it's not going to be just the blessing that you asked for, it's going to be the blessing and plus just for everything, because you didn't give up. even when you did not understand your path or understand the ways of things that's going around you. It just seemed like everything was for the people that broke you instead of for you. That's what God's about to bless you with, because he's seen that no matter what you allow, just what you're getting for your life, even though they see that, because they wouldn't be trying so damn hard if they didn't see what was coming for you, because they're trying to distract you from not getting that. Don't allow yourself to be moved by other people's ignorance or other people's insecurities or weaknesses. Allow yourself to be maintain focus on where your final destination is, because your current situation is not your final one. It's that thing that's going to strengthen you. And I always have to remind myself of that. And then, you know what? It's like I woke up this morning and I really seen everything that has been taking place in my life. Being blessed to the people I can interact that are like minded within my life. Seeing people that are trying to come back to try to pull a setback in my life. Being able to see that from far away. Oh, I already see where you coming from, and baby, I ain't trying to. I don't want to join you on your ride. Now, daggone show don't need you. Joining me on mine. So it's just allowing myself to really see what everything is taking place in my life and truly appreciate it. Anytime of my sadness of, you know, memories that where it was like I was a true friend to anybody, or a true, girlfriend or whatever to somebody, and they really just, hurt me in the worst kind of way. Just allowing myself to release that and saying thank you for what it taught me, because it just showed me, these people weren't supposed to be in my life. It already ran its course. There's better coming my way. They're going to be like-minded people. I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I don't have to have people speak up on different things about my life, on achievements. When they see me going through different things, and they didn't even say, give an emoji, or, even say anything to me, especially, when things, especially when, I'm going through all these things, and, that really allowed me to see, peep game for really what it is. And it's just like, okay, when it's just like I was telling people the other day, when I can go out my way to do things and it's not something in return, and you can see, like, it's like on my worst time is, like during my dad's anniversary, or, during his birthday, or even my mom's anniversary and her birthday, you know um when people see that you have gone through different things, and that, this is the reason why I started it, God and universe guided me towards doing these things. And people can say they're grateful all day, but when they really truly care and really want to know, like, hey, let me go ahead and, let her know I'm keeping her in my prayers. And you really don't have anything, even when you don't have anything to say, because sometimes it's hard for you to say something if you haven't been through it. It's like, even when I know I haven't been through that, I know what that did to them. I know how that really hurt them. Even if I knew the story or not, that they're holding some kind of pain, and they're trying to get a deeper understanding on why is this taking place, and why do I have to constantly keep going through this? Um, but it just allows you to really see where people's mindset are when it comes to you, and where you are placed in their life. And it's like, you don't have to get mad. You don't have to belittle that person. You ain't even got to say nothing. I just see see where their head's at, and see when it wasn't about them, it didn't matter you know. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'll still send you blessings, but I'm gonna do it from a distance. I'm gonna allow them to just cut that self out of my life and just keep it moving and be okay about that. But then I allow myself to really see what's taking place in my life. I had to go through these things. I had to be able to experience things, because I knew I wanted to bring some kind of love and deep understanding towards people, that are somewhat strangers to me. And it's like, y'all are not really strangers. It's just the fact is we connected before on different lives, but it's just like we're all playing different parts, you know. And it can be appreciated, because when you know that there's somebody who can truly relate to you and understand the pain and the anguish that you have endured most of your life, or all your life, whatever, it feels good to know that, dag, they feel me, they understand. The people that don't even worry about it. Just send them a prayer from a distance, but allow yourself to disassociate yourself with them. Because if you don't, even the ones that you have to be up under the same roof with you, you know, allow the situation that they, that's taking place in between you and that person, and be grateful. It's just like, you know what, even though these things may be breaking me down so many different ways, guess what, this is breaking me away from things that I thought it mattered. Things that I thought was true was actually an illusion. Things is where I felt like I couldn't live this person, I'm still breathing. It's like, shoot, they ain't oxygen. What makes you feel like you can't live without them? You didn't be brought in this world with them. Even the ones that you call family, I look at the ones, I'm adopted, and dealing with that, I don't cut all family out my life. It's pretty much, I probably can count how, on one hand, what family I keep in touch with and which ones I don't. And even with the ones that I do, I still keep a distance between me and them, because it's just like when my situation is taking place, I don't know if you knew about it or you didn't know about it, but since I'm not gonna wreck my nerves or trying to figure out where you stood in that situation, I'm gonna just allow myself to keep distance from you or just plain cut you off. You lucky if I'm still talking to you. But it's that point I can appreciate everything that's been happening in my life, because I really felt, when I found out everything I found out about my life, it broke me. It broke me, but it broke me away from things that I thought was true. And it showed me that truth, the ugliness in that truth. And I had to appreciate it. It took me a while to appreciate that. It took me a while to not get out my feelings about it, and there are certain things that I'm still trying to heal from. And I can be honest about that. But it's just like with all the things that I know I can't change, I can change how I look at it. I can change how I respond to it. And I can change how I can go about it. But allow myself to, like, you know what, I'm not, that person could be jumping for joy in front of me about any kind of mistake, or, laughing, or whatever setback and failure I had. And you just have to look at that person and say, boy, I'm going to yet pray for you. I'm gonna yet pray for you, because you need more healing than I do. Because I don't find joy out of seeing people, going through setbacks and crying and stuff like that. Because I feel like every dog has its day. No good deed goes unpunished. They may be laughing at you now, but definitely trust and believe they're gonna be crying one day. They're gonna be crying one day, and there's gonna be that point. They're gonna really wish they have not, did the things that they did to you. And when it's, and when they start thinking about that, it's going to be too late. But you have to allow yourself to be grateful for what is taking place, because that gave you your strength. That gave you your determination. It's going to let you know when you didn't have faith in your life, or faith in your path, or faith within yourself or the universe. It's going to make you, allow you to see all the blessings that taking place, because you didn't give up. Even when you didn't understand, universe gave you the guidance to understand to a certain extent. But it's like the more you endure, the more you allowed yourself to reflect on that change, that's when more knowledge comes your way. Being able to know, even though a lot of times we're like that person, I got to believe it to see it. There are sometimes you have to believe it without even seeing it, being able to touch it, just being able to see the things that's going on around you. Even though you may not be where you want to be right now, take a look at everything that's changing around you. Like with me, I really wanted to believe everything was taking place, but when I can feel people that were very close to me trying to bogart me from getting to where I need to be, because they weren't acting right, or they feel I didn't deserve that, I had to allow myself to not even worry about them. Being able to be grateful for the people that are in your life that appreciate you, that love you, that give you that nourishment, or even that good talk saying, you know what, thank you, I'm glad you said those different things, because it helped me through my situation. Or I'm grateful that you brought this to light, because this is something I've been toying with and I really just didn't know how to approach it. Those are the things that's going to matter to you. Those are the things that's going to let you know what, even though you are dealing with your storm, you became your storm. That chaos is going on out around you became something mute, silent, that you had to be able to concentrate and maintain, even though it could be a tornado coming all around you, and your life is just like ripping everything up that you thought that was yours, that you thought it was real, that you thought it was cared for. But you still have to maintain your faith in what you got going on right at this moment, allowing yourself to keep on saying, I am going to get through this. I am going to conquer whatever is being thrown at me. I am going to part ways from people and situations that's no longer, deserving of me, or no longer needed in my life. I am going to part ways from things that has ran its course. I am appreciating what those hard times taught me, because it gave me the strength that I needed and the love I deserve for within myself. Because when you push love into yourself, there is nothing that can come out of your life that's going to disturb you. And I have to allow myself to do that, because sometimes I'll catch myself slipping about getting mad about certain things I can't control. But I said, you know what? Thank you for that. Because obviously, if it was needed in my life, it'll be there. But if it's like something that I know that needs to be taken care of. Universe and God's going to see it that, it's not going to be within that person, but it's going to be within something God's going to send to you. And it is going to really bless you, but it's going to be able to shake the others that was trying so hard to break you from it. But you had to have those people in your life. If you didn't have that, you wouldn't be trying to work so hard for what you're trying to get to. When you have not experienced that hardship in life and those different sacrifices of changes you had to take place in, you wouldn't be working hard to get towards that blessing and being able to maintain it. And a lot of times we get mad when God and universe don't give us what we want when we want it. It's going to happen. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but it's going to happen. But they want to make sure you're emotionally, mentally, spiritually ready for what is about to come in store for you, because it's going to be more than what you asked for. It was more than what you expected to come in your life. And when you allow yourself to really see what's taking place, you're going to be able to understand why you had to go through those things, why there's certain things. Because when it's God and universe for you, don't worry about who the hell is behind, stabbing you in your back or trying to, plot against you. Because there's so many things that people try to place in my life, try to hurt me, kill me, whatever. And universe said, no, no, don't worry, you good. Because I used to be scared about that. And it's just like, no, you protected. Don't worry. Whatever's done in the dark, oh, trust and believe it's gonna come towards surface. People, just because you see what's taking place and you get upset and hurt about what God's allowing, trust and believe. It's just like they keep feeding themselves over things. They don't feel like, they don't know when they're feeding themselves. They only drown in their own self. Because when God feel like, God's got that dark sense of humor. Karma got that dark sense of humor. They'll get you so fed up to where you done stuff because you got comfortable, because nothing's been called out on you yet, or nothing hasn't been coming to the surface about the evil deeds that's been taking place, because you trying to wreck somebody's life. It ain't got nothing to do with you. So when it finally do, you can sit up there and like, well, God, dog. Now I'm just glad I'm on the other end of the stick, because when it do, it's not gonna be just one little nip, a little snip. Everything is gonna come out, and it's gonna come out to whoever's connected to that situation, whatever dirty deeds, what hands transferred, and all those different things. But allow yourself to maintain your faith, maintain the love for others, doing things unselflessly, just making it, I think that's what is it, unselflessly, yes, selflessly, that's what I meant to say. And allowing yourself to keep moving, allow yourself to not worry about what's behind you, but concentrate and stay focused on what's ahead of you. Now I have to tell myself that. You have to tell yourself that not every day is going to be a good day, but you have to find what's good within that day. Because if you get another day, because the way people dropping life flies right now, they said life is too precious right now. This is that time where they truly want you to reflect and see what's taking place in your life, and seeing what you need to separate out your life. Don't worry about what's going on around you. If there's bills that needs to be paid, and I know it's like easier said than done, to not allow yourself to stress off of that. Allow yourself to know it's going to be taken care of. Don't worry about how it's going to be taken care of, but just know it's going to be taken care of. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I tried to start out early this morning. I was up at like 4 or something, and still I did that the other day. Got up at 4 or something in the morning and took care of everything else. But I said, okay, let me go ahead and get my videos knocked out so I can still be able to get my me time in. But I said I'm gonna start doing them every other day, because there's so many people I'm connecting with at that time. I need that day to go ahead and recharge, maybe even 2. But I say I'm at least try to do videos every other day, or every 2 days, and then go ahead and take 2 days off. So I would love to say, give a post notification shout out to Treasure Seasons. It's good to hear from you. I know I haven't heard from you in a while, so it's good to hear from you again. Killian Weeks, much love to you, and Christina Velgas. I hope I pronounced it right. Much love to you as well. Like and subscribe. Drop a line. I would love to know if you resonate with the content of the video. Tell somebody about the channel. Share. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like and subscribe so you know when I'm about to upload another video. If you want to connect with me on privately, you don't have to have Facebook, the actual page, but there's an app where it's by itself where you can just get Messenger. You don't have to have the actual social page. You connect with me there. Just send me a short text. Let me know the name you go by in case it's differently, even when it's over there, because so many people are just subscribing every day. And let me know that you're connecting with me here or on Facebook, and let me know what you need assistance with when it comes to your spiritual path, and I'll try my best to help you. And if I can't, I'll send you towards the direction you truly need to be. And I hope that you're being truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing that there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to manifest in your life comes 100,000 times more than what you expected or even what you asked and prayed for. And it comes so much sooner than you expected it to. And make sure even through social distancing, give somebody words, kindness of love, prosperity, positivity, and upliftment. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.